Welcome, everyone, to another exciting session of the Tales of Tellos, the Steam Age. I'm your humble Dungeon Master, DM Order, and I'm joined by these awesome individuals who are the heroes of the campaign. Tonight is episode 95, session 95, and it has been a long journey, and it's been a fun journey with things. If you want to catch any of our previous episodes, they're all on our YouTube channel, Castles of Calamities. Feel free to check it out for it. But if you're brand new, joining in, this is a good time. Tonight is a bit of a downtime session with things, as the group just finished leveling up, just finished one of the arcs with the Fire Dominion, and some other things happened, which I'll get into in a moment when we go into our recap. But this is a good time, whether you're a brand new person or a repeat viewer, welcome. We're happy to have you for it. This is a campaign that takes place with like high fantasy in the lands of Aramare, and the group is just reached, I believe, level 13 with things. So we are kicking things a little into higher gear with the grander scale as it is for the threats that will threaten the world. But yeah, so we have that. We also just recently aired our Caffeine and Calamities, which was hosted by DM Chaos. So feel free to check that out also if you want, also on our YouTube channel as well as in our Twitch channel, and we'll be having more of those coming up in the near future for it. We're looking at bi-weekly. We'll see how that works though with the schedule and everything for it. But with that said, let's go in to tonight's session with session 95 and go back into what happened last time with session 94 and the previous arc for it. Last time, the group completed and finished the Fire Dominion arc, which took place in the elemental plane of fire. They had the Giant Wars continue. And as the Giant Wars continue, where all the giants and giantkin have been corrupted by the Endless War, the goal has been to push back and defend the cities and the lands for all the mortal races. The giants have been ravaging and destroying as many towns, villages, rural areas, and attacking cities throughout all the lands east of the World Mountains. Interestingly enough, they have not attacked any of the lands of the west of the World Mountains for it. A lot of civilizations have been devastated, cities have been ruined, and doesn't help that it is also winter time now for it. The giant wars have been going almost for 3 full months, but what started out as an insane and devastating blow to all the mortal races has slowly seen the tide turning for things. Our heroes were there day one when the giant wars broke out, and they were able to defend the city of Jedna. They then went and helped defend different towns in the governorate of Nonabel near the city of Zarek, and then helped that within 1 month start fighting back against the giants instead of just being on the defense. They helped take down a cloud keep, a floating city in the sky ruled by the cloud giant, who were using boulders and lightning to try to break cities and pummel them into submission before sending in hill giants and stone giants to finish them off. The heroes and all the soldiers using magic and technology, because currently it is the industrial age in the lands of Aramare, so a lot of rifles, a lot of artillery, and a lot of mages casting fireball and lightning bolt have been able to push back and start defeating a lot of the giants. More than half of their races have been destroyed across the world. The giants planned on having a resurgence, using foul magic from different worlds and having new weapons and armor being built in the fire forges of the Fire Dominion. And that is when our heroes were called upon by the Slivers, with not just a task of destroying them to prevent a resurgence, but also to test something out, a way to save the souls of all giant kind with it. The Sliver Wisdom, using her power to initiate a wisdom saving throw, forcing all the giants to try to recall who they once were before they were corrupted by the Endless War, was successful. And she was able, upon their deaths, to draw all their souls into a giant soul crystal beacon of sorts. That plan worked. They are now looking at how they can do that while the giants are alive rather than having to kill them. And that has led to a month of research. This is where we're picking up. It has been right now we're time souping a little bit. It has been about a month. We ended last session on the 7th of ice. It is going to be, by the end of tonight's session, the 5th of silence. The month of twilight, the season of twilight is upon the world of the world of Tellos, where all the world becomes muted. Sound becomes dulled, colors fade, and the world becomes grayscaled. Anything that is natural starts to slow to a stop. If there's rain in the sky, it stops in midair. Frost, like any snow in the air, freezes in the air. Even the tides themselves in the oceans and rivers slow to a complete stop. As all the world's magic is hushed and muted and suppressed for 25 days. At the end of this month will be the new year and monsoon season, where all the raging storms and rains will come. But before we get to that, our group has had, our heroes have had some downtime. And because Roll20 is acting up, we're going to do a lot of this with Theater of the Mind and 4 things. So let's go into a scene. Our heroes are right now having dinner. It is the last day for the month of ice. It is the 25th of ice. The group is having dinner together and reminiscing and recalling what they've done throughout the month. And this is a good way for everyone to then talk about what time to have some flashbacks and do what did you all do during downtime. So yeah, you all 4 of you are right now in a dinner setting, and I'm gonna roll a d4 and see who's going to start and kick things off. We're gonna go in alphabetical order, so 1 is Alice, 2 is Erlon, 3 is Lance, 4 is Zanny. And it is Lance. So Lance, what is Lance doing? What is his typical meal, and what does he say to the group?
I think he's eating whatever he was there. Lance isn't really picky unless it's popcorn, apparently.
Which, just as a quick thing, Zanny, would you be the one cooking, or would you let someone else be cooking?
I'd just probably be.
Okay. What would you cook for the last?
Doing it. It's kind of just a regular thing if she's at home.
Yeah.
She'll just cook dinner for anybody that wants it.
Meal... Gotcha. Because I was gonna say, like, any particular meal you want to cook for the last day of winter before silence comes.
No, I don't have anything I want to make for that. Zanny does have something that she wants to make specifically for the 3rd of silence.
Okay, great. So yeah, it's a traditional meal, I'll say, for all of you. A lot of meats, a lot of vegetables, a lot of fruits, stews, typical things people would be eating in winter. So that's what you're eating, Lance, for it.
Sweet.
I would imagine it's sweet and savory.
True. Did Lance and Zanny already go to the fire plane, or was this before that?
This is after, so you could initiate a flashback, but just mention what do you want to mention to the group about your trip to the fire plane?
Okay, guys, it's so much easier to travel there when we can do it ourselves and we can pop up wherever we want.
Oh yeah, that part was nice.
And we can do that now. We can also do that here on the plane, but I can do it like once a day, so we're kind of stuck there wherever we go.
Yeah, that's some powerful stuff.
And until I get it figured out, there's a chance we could like end up drowning in a volcano or something like that, but it's fine.
Yeah, there is a chance of failure. There is that.
Can you even drown in a volcano?
I mean, technically lava is liquid, so in theory, yes, but you would probably burn first.
Yeah,
I didn't think lava was liquid. I thought it was just rock.
Yeah, theoretically, if you were a creature that didn't burn and you needed to breathe anyway.
Technically, you're right, because lava is solid, but magma is liquid.
I don't want to drown either way.
But lava is magma that's come to the surface and been exposed to air, so it starts to solidify. So you kind of both.
So anyway, Lance, other planes.
Yeah. So we went and flashback.
Flashback. All right. So the scene has shifted. It is a flashback scene. Zanny and Lance, you are both walking down the Grand Burning Bazaar for things. You have passed through customs because anybody entering the city has to pay a tax, but because it's within the 1 week since the battle or with the Beloved granting it upon you, you don't have to pay any toll for things. You go to the Grand Burning Bazaar and Zanny, Lance, what do you do when you return once again to the opulent bazaar that stretches outward? Lots of fire, lots of hearths, lots of stalls with curios and items from across multiple worlds.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, well, I was just...
You go first.
Just as soon as we get there. So you said you wanted to get some... You wanted to get some tuning forks, and you wanted to, of course, get a hold of some slaves so that we could, I'm assuming, free them?
Yes, that's... Yes. Free them.
And then hire them.
Hire
if they
them.
Wanna, yeah, if they want to work for us, but free them.
Right, well, free
first.
them, and
Yeah.
if they have nothing else to do, they can come work in the tower.
Yeah. Okay. So, what planes are you thinking about picking up? Are you thinking about because I've got Prime, I've got Fire taken care of. So if you want to just add those to the collection, we can do that.
Well, I know we were talking about... I think I heard somewhere that we may have to go to water soon,
Yeah.
so we should probably get water.
Well, if I remember right, the trade ratio for these things is like a 10 to 1 thing. So like, we could probably pick it. Maybe half a dozen or more of these tuning forks for one of these vouchers. Maybe we just hit all the, like, material plane, like, we just pick up all the elemental ones, and then maybe, like, a
Right.
divine plane or something?
I want to pick up at least one of the divine planes for selfish reasons.
Where are, actually, well, I'll ask the air cloud in the sky that is DM in my brain, but I'll also ask Lance. Which one of the planes, which one of them upper planes has got the unicorn dragon things? What's it called?
Arborea? Or Elysium?
What is it called?
No.
Kieran's or
Wait,
something
so-
like that? Where are they at?
So, Tom, this is now DM asking for clarification. Are you talking about like the Kieran?
Yeah. She's like after a minute,
Okay.
she's like, the Kierans? Yeah, that's it. Kierans.
Yeah, because there are unicorns, there are dragons. So I'm just want to make sure like which one are you. Then there's Kieran, so that's what I was trying to figure out.
Yeah, the unicorn dragons.
Unicorn dragons, yeah. Roll a religion check, Zanny. Let's see if Zanny would remember. And Lance, you can roll it too if you also want to try to figure out.
And I roll history.
No, it is a religion.
Fine.
This is literally which realm?
The gods have spoken.
What? I can't see this rolls.
Oh.
Remember? So
Oh.
let me know.
Refresh
16.
it, mine clicked in. So, 16.
Yeah, 16 from Lance and a 12 from me.
Yeah. You both are not sure. This is very specific art, like very specific thing you're trying to remember. You know it's in the upper planes. You have a feeling it is dependent on their alignment. You don't know what their alignment is. Alice never told you what their alignment could be.
Yeah. Maybe?
Also, Zanny,
Yeah.
this is going to sound really dumb.
Okay.
I want to get a silver one.
Which one's the oh, shit.
Can we go?
Wait.
Have you seen? Okay.
Tim's
I
looking
read
it
in
up.
a
Is that
book.
the far plane?
No, that's Mechanist.
Okay. Oh, Silver
Lance is like, I
Mechanist?
read in the book of the little like mechanical guys. We need one as a butler.
You wait. The you talking about the little eyeball middle people? Modrons.
Yeah.
That's the ones.
Yeah. Yeah. We need one as a butler.
They'll kill us.
Only if they catch us.
Oh, no, I think they will. You've heard of the March?
Yeah, I mean, what's worse, the March, the Endless War? We just took care of the Endless War, although the March could start the Endless War again.
For all we know, the March is the Endless War. Oh, shit.
Ooh, we put the March against the Endless War, and then we leave.
That'll work. I forget what it's like traveling around with somebody else that's as studied as me. You actually remember things. I can make references and you know them.
Yes, but we should pick at least one of the upper planes, because I want to go ask people nicely that are in a good mood if I can have their bodies.
Maybe
for recycling purposes.
If I had to just point a finger, one of them maybe Elysium?
Yeah, I was thinking that or Easegard, because those are more like warrior types. They probably don't care as much.
Yeah, those people, they love... Oh, no, they love it. I think it's...
Also, we can take Red there to just train. He can just fight every hero ever.
I kind of like that. You know, maybe we just do the Isgard thing. I kind of like where your head's at with that one. Maybe we do that one, and we just get a handful of elemental planes, and then whatever's left over with one of the things, with one of the tokens, we use the leftover for anything left for slaves, and then anything we want to put out on it. And then we use another one to pick one of them big items for, like, the group to use, like maybe another set of embracers or...
So let's get Elysium. Easegard.
Before any decisions are made, both of you can roll an intelligence check.
Cool.
It's funny because I'm asking the two who have intelligence.
The brains.
I got a nat 27.
That's a nat 27. Excellent.
Damn, I saw the 20 and it just rolled away.
We got to combine 50.
Yeah, we got to combine 50.
that is awesome. The brains of the group. Just a reminder, the realm, Lance, you would know this immediately. The realmic realignment has occurred. A lot of these are defunct in the sense that they do not lead to a completely separate afterlife. They have merged. Some of them are gone. So you will go to wherever that realm now exists in its new iteration.
Okay, I have a question on that because I asked Revenos at one point who had combined with who.
Yeah, and he was talking about the lower realms at that time, because remember, the lower realms were combining first, then the upper realms were combining. So at that point...
Who would infuse with Mechanus? Nobody. That's scary.
This is the luck of the draw. You don't know which realms, and that's exciting. Some people see this as a pioneering expedition to explore new realms, whether or not they come back or not.
Okay, I have a question. Does Lance or Zanny know about the circle?
They've seen the circle, like they studied it as part of their you guys both are versed with Arcana and different realms and things for it. So yes, you would both be familiar with it. The circle may no longer apply.
I know, but Lance is thinking who merged with who. Lance is gonna quickly, literally just stop and draw it on the floor. And Lance is like, okay, I'm gonna post it in the chat, Zanny, so you can see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
But he's sitting there.
Yeah.
He's sitting there going, okay, assuming based on what we know, the lower planes merge next to each other.
Right.
So the upper planes probably did the same thing. I would bet Mechanus didn't actually merge with anybody.
It's more likely that it would merge with...
Down? No, Limbo would merge down. It would merge up, so it might merge with Arcadia.
Mechanus would absolutely merge down. They probably merge with something like one of the devil planes. So.
No, that sounds too chaotic.
Well, demons.
They're too...
The lawful ones.
Ordery.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is that they if they were going to go to if they were going to merge with one of the other ones, it had to be the highest of the high, the lowest of the low. Because they are the extreme. So they'd have to merge with one of the other extremes.
You know what?
Which would prove the planar theory is in fact an Ouroboros, and I owe somebody from 50 years ago like 100 gold pieces. Okay. Okay.
DM, is there a reason Mount Celestia is not on this list?
What do you mean? Which? It's right there.
It's just under Celestia. Okay.
Yeah,
I was looking
I was
for
like-
Mount, and I'm like, I don't see Mount nothing.
Yeah, I was like, I'm
Nice.
staring at it. I'm like, what do you mean? You're like, it's not there. I'm like, yes, it is.
I'm like, where's the mountain part? I was looking for the mountain.
It's on the
Yeah,
plane.
fair. That's why I was like, you saw my confusion. Like, I'm staring at it.
All right, Zanny, let's do something crazy.
Okay.
Let's get Mechanus,
Okay.
just to see where it goes. Let's get Mount Celestia to see where it goes. Let's get Easgard to see where it goes, and let's get the Beastlands to see where they go. How much money does Lance have?
The better question should be how much many magic items you guys have. Because remember, currency.
Yes, but money.
Money.
Okay, let's do that,
Well, yeah,
and then
let's
we'll
say
get the.
you
go
trade
ahead.
one of these vouchers off to maybe claim a bunch of tokens and use them to buy these.
Or we have 20 silver coins. We can just buy them.
That's true. That's true.
And Chance wanted us to get rid of him anyways, so.
Not exactly the biggest fan of having them around, so I mean, might as well use them what they were intended for, or let them go. Ugh.
Let's. The ethereal plane. That's an entire one.
The ethereal one's fine. It's the far plane you can't
Ethereal's
go
scary.
to.
Okay, let's get those. I just said, and earth, or water and air, and then Lance will pay out of pocket for earth, Feywild, and Shadowfell.
So, just to confirm, you're getting Mechanus, Mount Celestia, Beastlands, Easgard, Earth, Water, Air, Shadowfell.
Yes.
Okay.
Does that sound, Zanny? Does that sound good? Do you have any objections?
Yes. No, I don't have any objections on any of those. Yeah. The only one that I would have an actual objection to is the far plane.
Yeah. I would get the ethereal plane if it wasn't so expensive. It costs as much as getting 10 of these other ones.
The Realm of Ghosts. Yeah.
Oh,
But we can just-
that's why, of course.
We could.
Oh. That we could use one of the vouchers for.
Actually-
For ethereal, we could.
DM question: when creating a tuning fork, because the tuning fork itself is not technically a magic item, it just has to be attuned to that plane, so it needs to be created in that plane. If I could get to the ethereal plane, could I fabricate one?
You would need to find material that is native to that plane.
Yeah.
It's not like you can take steel or glass from your world to the ethereal and then make it there. It needs to be glass from the ethereal
Yeah,
plane,
it has to be native material.
shaped into and then attuned.
Alice will build one.
Alice is not there, so
Lance can hear the voice of Alice in his head, and he goes, "We'll build you one, Alice."
yeah, because that would be fun just for it. Last thing I'll note for you, Lance, since you're the brain and you rolled a nat 20. Remember, you have currently only one 7th level spell slot, so it's a one-way ticket. at this moment until you long rest on the other side. So just
Or
just
short
remember,
rest and use arcane recovery. We only have to
arcane
survive an
recovery
hour.
caps up to level
Yeah.
5th spell slot.
Yeah, you can't take back anything higher than a 5 with arcane recovery.
Yep.
Well, do we?
Yeah.
And I'm telling you that because you would know this as a
Oh,
with that nat 20.
as a necromancer, I can go up to 6th level, but no higher.
6th level. Okay, there you go.
Oh, none of the spell slots can be 6th level or higher.
There
I
you go.
misread that.
I was
Yeah, there
I
we
was
go.
pretty confident with 5th,
Yeah.
and then you said 6. I was like, oh, okay, but
Yeah.
like, yeah, 5th level is the cap. 6 or higher, you can't arcane recovery 6th, 7th, 8th, or 9th level spells.
Right, which makes sense.
Yep. So just remember, you can buy them now if you want to test ride them. Just remember, you have a one-way ticket only.
Yeah.
Danny, do you want to go take some crazy rides?
When we are prepared to be able to make a return trip, give me a little bit. I'll eventually get there. I'm not far behind you in the magic.
Okay,
department.
since we know we can get here, we should probably back that down a little bit. Let's just get to. Let's get the elemental planes.
Let's see the safe
Those
ones.
3. Yeah.
Safer.
Yeah. Earth, water, air,
Yeah. Material
And
planes are
then-
gonna be easy.
and then let's get 2 other ones. I still say we go back to Easegard and Mechanus.
Yeah, I'm still with you on both of those because still Eastguard's great for red and Mechanist is probably one of the. It's the least likely to be affected, and if it is affected, God's help whoever affected it.
And if it is, we should know and let the slivers know so that the existence and reality doesn't dissolve itself.
Yeah, no, I think we'll all know if something happens to Mechanus because time will stop working.
True. But we'll still buy the Fae and the Shadowfell ones. I'll pay cash for those. I'll go buy a voucher and pay cash for them that way. DM.
Okay. So one more. I was looking at all the things for it. You're getting the 4 elemental planes, and you're getting Mechanus and Ysgard, correct?
I mean, 3 of the other 3
Oh,
elemental
sorry,
planes
3
we
of the
don't
elemental
have,
planes, and then Ysgard and Mechanus.
which is
All right.
7, and then we'll use the other 3 rares worth to buy slaves.
Okay. So those are going to be 3 worths of slaves. They are rare vouchers, so you can get 30 slaves.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Try to keep families together, otherwise an assortment of whatever. Or
Okay.
the younger looking ones like kids first.
Gotcha. So, I'll get to that question in a moment. What are you buying with the other voucher? Because that was 1 rare voucher. What are you getting with the second one?
Zanny, you had a list of things that were much more useful.
Yeah, I did have some ideas. So, I mean, there's a thing I saw here. There's a whole kit and caboodle for if you just want to disappear off anybody's divination radars, and it's just called the Lord's Ensemble. And the whole thing it's a set of 3 items that hide you from divination. But if you wear them together, it only counts as 1. There's
I
that.
think that sounds like a great idea.
There was a belt of fire giant strength. I did see one of those sitting around here. If it's still around, we might want to think about picking it up for red. Because I mean, now I know the only thing is, kid. I think the kid likes to be all natural. So I don't know if he's really gonna want something like that. And I'd like to ask him ahead
Can
of
he
time. maybe.
equip more stuff right now?
No, but it'd be nice for him if he ever needed it. I don't think hardly any of us can equip all the things. I've got.
Also,
Yeah.
Red, what is your strength?
Sorry, I didn't know if I was here or not. Where you guys
This
are
is-
at right now, but
No, this is a meta question. For...
19.
Okay.
And it's at fire giant sets it at 25.
Right. I didn't know how high he was, and it was like if he's at 24, is it worth it?
But there's those bracer things that Alice has got. I saw another pair of them out here. And then there was a thing that caught my eye just because of the name of it, and I'd never heard of it before. It was something called a chronolometer. Apparently, it messes with time.
Also,
And-
there is Oh, go ahead.
I mean, it helps you. It helps your mind resist things. It helps you learn a little bit about languages, and then it manipulates time on a small scale.
I'll also remind Lance there is the Necromancer's Lantern. 4 things.
I know. Lance may come back and buy that himself later.
Also, do we want to make a golem? Because we could make a golem. We can make one golem. I can see the wheels turning.
No, golem are cool, but they can die.
Yeah, they can break. And also, I'm good. I'm really good. There's not a lot I can do to make those things any cheaper.
Yeah. Except for sourcing parts. Parts are easy to find.
Yeah. But I mean, that's kind of what I like. You make a point about the belt for red, like it's. But some of these things are, I think it's kind of down to the time thingy, the time doodad, or maybe another pair like those bracers, because those good well for like you, me, Chance.
I was thinking the Lord's Ensemble might be good because if it can hide Chance if her ancestor blood patron person starts hunting her down.
Yeah. That would work. It could be again, useful for her for the. Are they hunting her down?
I don't know. He's popped up like at least once.
Okay, so just in case thing. And I know just for purely selfish reasons, it'd be useful for me whenever I go over to the east side to go talk to Ophelia, because then I can say no, I didn't.
I would say that, or the time thingy, or we just turn Red into the ultimate fire machine. He's already got dragon armor and a crown of blasty blasty and his axe.
Yeah.
Let's turn Red into just the machine of death.
Hold on. And Zane's gonna throw out a sending to Erlon. It is just randomly, and then basically drag Erlon into it for a moment and be like, "Hey Red, would you want a belt that makes you ludicrously strong, or do you want to be all natural?"
Tanny, are you trying to say I'm not strong?
I use another sending.
I said ludicrously strong. As strong as a giant, my good sir.
Yeah, that sounds kind of nice.
Okay, never mind. I completely read the whole thing wrong on Red when it came to the all-natural thing. He's in on the belt.
Wait.
Yeah,
That's just not another sending. It's just like
that's not another
God
sending.
damn it.
Getting a belt, Erlon.
I'm not gonna get fucking roids though, am I?
no.
Okay.
This is not roids. This is good stuff.
This is good. Yeah, that's what a junkie would say. This is the good stuff.
No, technically, what I'm making is roids, and what I gave him was roids, and this is the real thing.
All right, let's get the giant belt.
So we'll snag a fire. So we'll trade the other voucher in for a belt of fire giant strength.
Also, just for the sake of it, I mean, not to be insensitive, Lance, but they are about to be extinct. We might want to grab anything that says giant on it.
True. Also, did you see how much they're charging for the potions of giant strength here? We could make a fortune with what you have.
Uh-huh. We absolutely could make a killing. Whew.
Or we can wait like 10 years, and they'll be worth 10 times as much.
Oh,
Maybe we just
Oh my
release a
goodness,
certain
I can't
amount
believe I
every
did
year
that.
so there's always some available.
How strong is it gonna make me?
It'll
25.
bump your
Okay.
strength to 25. Yeah.
All right, I'm happy now. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
Mike.
yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's a 3. You're a 19, so 20, 22, 24, 3 strength increase. Wait, 25. Wait, 20.
It's only 3 because 25 is an odd number.
Yeah. So yeah, 3. You'll have an extra +3 to your strength when you attune to it. It is in D&D Beyond, so you can add it to your inventory right now.
60.
Big Red.
Okay.
All right, so we buy that. Zanny, are we ready to head back? Actually, we gotta wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, I said
Yeah,
maybe tomorrow we're ready to head back, but maybe let's go kick back somewhere for the night, huh?
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's go back, and Lance is gonna try to hit on the beloved. Not hard, just while we're there.
So a few things. As you're leaving the bazaar, you do see a gnome individual who's like looking at a lot of the items, a lot of the shall we say the tuning forks, especially for things. Doesn't say anything to you guys, but you do know like anybody here at least can cast 7th level magics. So everyone here that you see, as long as they're not an Aramir soldier, and at this point, there are no more soldiers in the bazaar for it. Other things you see a person try to call you to his stall and try to buy a lot of fancy watches, as well as a lot of the different gems that he's selling for things.
This man would absolutely
Obviously.
sell me some fancy watches.
Yeah. So he's like, look at my stall, and he's like, he's dressed in a very peculiar manner. It looks somewhat Rian, but it's definitely a different style with things. His stall is called the Prince of Gems for it. But yeah, you can buy a lot of gems for it. Those, if you have any like spell components that you want, he mentions it because he can tell Lance is a wizarding individual. But yeah, other than that, Lance, roll me a charisma check. Okay, not bad. You are able to charm the beloved. She does mention that you are welcome back to her estate when you come over. If you're ever in the Fire Dominion.
Well, thank you. I do appreciate that, as I feel I will be popping by the bazaar more often now.
I expect trinkets, though.
Oh, of course.
Great. All right. You guys are able to have a long rest there. Unless, is there anything else you guys are doing in the Fire Dominion?
As we're there, though, while we're there, Lance is going to give her one of the cursed gemstones and tell her it's cursed.
I was about to
But
say, okay.
he's going to be like, this is a cursed gemstone. It'll make anybody who's holding it very unlucky.
Excellent. And she is pleased.
And
Lance is bribing favor for future.
and I'm going to my 2 Roman
Slaves. Yep.
my 2 sorry I was trying to remember if they were married or not. I remember they were
They are brother and sister.
Brother and sister.
Their
yeah,
names.
there we go. I remember they were kin, but I couldn't remember the relationship.
I think I said Claris and Pia are their names.
Claris and Pia. Yes, well, before we leave, I will, just I'm basically, while he's flirting with them, or he's flirting with the beloved, I'm just we're trying to figure out baseline communication between the 2 of us, or between the 3 of us.
Yeah. Exactly, and you can cast. I think one of you mentioned like casting comprehend language.
Yeah.
Yeah,
to
I had
help.
done that.
And it's like, I can do it on myself, and then he can do it, and then Lance do a distance comp language.
Yeah, which can work for that. Also to note, Lance, you kind of have a little bit of an issue. You bought 30 slaves. Plane ship can only take 7 people. How are you transporting your 30 to the physical realm?
How insane of an idea do we need, Black Sands?
I was thinking, how many bags of holding do we have, and can we start shoving bodies in there? As long as we're through within 10 minutes, we're fine.
I am.
Women
both-
and children get inside.
Yep. Now we have
It's-
several bags of holding,
I have 4.
so we have more than enough air.
Assuming the average slave is like 150. Some slaves are more muscular. Some slaves are very
Well,
like.
We got
actually-
mostly children, and
they have
children are
Only
about.
mostly children. I thought you said families.
There's-
Like,
We said
imagine-
families. Yeah.
They have
Go ahead, sorry,
specific
Zane.
rules for how much air is in these things. It's 10 minutes of air for one person, and it's just you divide the time it has in there by the number of people in it. So 10 people would have 1 minute of air. Doesn't matter what
He
size
was
they are,
thinking
10
weight. We
No, we're
have
talking about
500
weight.
pounds per bag.
Well, and then most of them would be both, but we have enough bags to handle that many people. We have like 5. These people don't weigh more than 3,000 pounds.
That's a 100-pound average. And they're slaves. They're probably malnourished.
Well, they don't all have to go in bags.
That's true. We
Seven-
can have 7 out of them.
yeah. 7
I'll
people
allow
can
it.
go. Yeah, 7 people can go without. So not all of them have to go in bags. Enough can go that like mathematically would eventually work out.
So imagine you guys plotting this and then putting people in bags, and then quickly taking the plane shift.
Zanny takes probably an hour doing the math on everybody's weights so that we know exactly who's going where. So that
And then we line all the bags up, and they all run in.
Yeah.
They all drop in. That's hilarious. All right, I'll allow it. You guys are able to get out of the fire plane the next day, and that is the end of the flashback. So, we're back to the scene of dinner time.
So this is where we give Erlon his belt.
There
He's like,
you
oh,
go.
we bought this for you.
Yep. And so here's that belt.
His giant belt.
Ooh.
So you'll wear a belt but no sleeves.
That.
Technically, the brass chainmail does have sleeves, and he can't rip it because it's magical.
Yeah. Magic sleeves, magic belt. We found the loophole, Alice. Give it magic.
Immediately takes off the chains.
Honestly, Ellen, you might be the most dressed out of all of us because with your cloak as well, like you might be the most covered.
Oh, he is. He has a crown, he has a cloak, he has the armor, and now he has a belt, and he has an axe. He's just a walking
And
magic.
I'm the one that does the least amount
He's
of
a
shopping.
walking beacon to get robbed.
What? No one would
Like, when he
dare
goes
rob
to the Fire
me.
Dominion or any of the elemental planes, they see him like a wealthy person. It's like the equivalent of a person walking in like wearing the most
All
expensive.
Armani suits.
Yeah,
or
this is a
something like
man of
that.
station.
This is like with everything, fur coat, the cane, and the whole shebang. Like this is like people look at.
He's a 90s pimp.
Yes, there you go.
A nice pimp, dear God.
He's a king from some plane of existence, and we are his court, and they just don't know what plane it is.
So yeah, there we go. So Lance, you tell this retelling. I also want you to roll me a d20, please.
14.
Cool. And roll me one more d20.
9.
9. Okay. I'm gonna do a roll on the side. Okay. So, a couple things. You have been able to secure a meeting with the key magician. You did mention you were wanting to potentially have or see what would be needed in order to go forward with the getting another key for things. So
Right.
you can have 3 more doors potentially.
Mhm.
You do though. You were also trying to go back with the Orca-Cola president and
Yep.
for things. She hasn't been returning your letters though, unfortunately.
Didn't she buy a date with me?
She did, but she's been busy or whatever is happening. Maybe she's losing interest. You haven't been so lucky to go on another date with her yet.
That's fair.
So that was the 9 for it. But
Lance is
anything
sitting
else?
here wondering, like, can I just buy Orca Cola out from under her that she has to talk to me?
Damn. I mean, you could try.
Danny's face when I said that was.
Speaking of money, Alice, you have something outside of the fort that some people may have heard.
I bought a car. Yes, I went for a drive. Bruce took me out for a splendid day. It was delightful. I had a fantastic time. He took me for a drive, and then upon impulse the next morning, I bought a car.
So that thing is yours?
That's my car. I'm full owner of it too. I didn't even ask Bruce for it. I really just went to the bank to see how I was doing financially and realized that I could in fact make an impulse decision to buy a car, so I did.
Wait, that ain't the family car. That's your car?
That is Alice Mezer's car.
Oh, I'm so proud of you.
Oh yes. And Zanny, I do plan to take you for a leisure cruise. Whenever you so choose. I will let you hang your head out the window if you want to. It's delightful. Don't take it apart.
No. I would never, not without your permission, not without you asking me to do it first.
I am curious though. I would rather like. I'm thinking about getting it painted yellow, but I think I need some more accents to make it Alice. I don't know. I'm thinking of like putting a sign on the back that says like Mezer or something, just so they know that I'm driving a car now.
Big red. It is red. So if you wanted to try to intercept Alice, painting it yellow. It is the Crimson Peacekeepers.
Yeah, which makes no sense for it to be yellow.
Well, it's not the Crimson Peacekeeper's car. It's Alice Mezer's car.
Yeah, but aren't we together in the car? Or are you going to be only in it by yourself?
Well, it
That's
depends
hers.
if I choose to drive you or not, darling. And I don't have a booster seat to keep you safe. So.
Oh, hilarious, the booster seat. That's funny. You can lose a bodyguard in the process, too.
Lance is just looking you confused, like, I'm okay not riding in the car.
You don't want to ride in the car?
No, I saw you try to drive a cart with horses, and I imagine that is 10 times harder to drive that thing without horses.
No, because horses have a mind of their own. The car does not.
Yeah, this is just tail it and it just goes, right?
Yes.
Right, but the horses have a chance to stop you from doing something dumb. This doesn't.
Well, then don't
And
do something
actually,
dumb.
it's a good. So as a point of order, Alice, I want you to roll a d20. This is going to determine how good of a driver you are.
D20, just a regular old D20.
And there is no re-roll these for this.
So I can't use my lucky.
11, you are good.
I'm aggressively mid. I'm a woman driver. Do with that information what you will.
There you go. So,
I
aggressively mid. I've never heard that.
Aggressively mid, I love it.
I'm okay with it. No, look, I won't kill you. Look, I like the car much more than. No, I'm quite fond of you guys. I do like the car a lot though, and I don't want to damage it or ruin the paint job or anything like that. So I am very careful, and I let Bruce drive most of the time. Or Real Nacier. Real Nacier can drive. It's like having a chauffeur.
I kind of want. How much was the damn thing?
It was only 40,000.
That's all?
That's all. That's what I said. That is all. And then I went to the bank and went, "Can I purchase that?" And went, "Oh,
For
yes."
For a piece of mechanical engineering the size of a small gnomish house, it's only 40,000.
Yes.
I want one.
we should all buy cars and race them.
That does sound. We could have them all different colors.
Oh.
How cool would we be if we showed up to the next like political thing that we had to go to, and we're all individually driving our own cars,
I
and they
call
say our
purple.
name on the back.
Yeah,
Oh, perfect.
I call purple.
I want black.
Yeah, that's why I didn't call it.
Is everyone gonna go buy a car now? A mobile, and to be specific, it's an Amir mobile, not a car, but an Amir mobile. Is everyone about to go buy one?
Zanny is not. Zanny wants to, but it's on her list of shit to do now.
Lance is not gonna buy one today, but he's gonna consider it next time we get an influx of cash.
Speaking of which,
Oh, just one again?
what was that?
40k
Earl?
silver.
40,000 silver.
Yeah, before.
I will most likely buy one. I need to check how much I
Okay,
have.
There's my
we
man.
have two vehicles that two Amir mobiles, one purchased by under Alice and one purchased under Erlon. Erlon,
Came
mark
and
off
tried
the
to
board.
swoon whatever company sells them to see if they want to just
Absolutely not. These are
gift.
rare.
Damn.
This is these are rare luxury vehicles.
So,
Which, speaking of which, mark off the silver, Erlon. But the Crimson Peacekeepers do get an offer to help invest in different industries for it. You guys are famous. You guys are wealthy after the Cloud Keep situation. People are sending you invitations to soirees, to banquets, to private dinners, and a lot of them are industrialists who are looking for extra capital, whether that is borrowing or equity partners for things. So, Alice, you going to all of them? You're going for the toilet paper one?
oh, absolutely not.
You said all of them.
I didn't know that he had enough money to throw a soiree.
Well, every time one of
Toilet
these comes
paper.
up, we just ask Alice, do we like these people?
Yeah, the toilet paper one, Zanny, is someone came up to Bruce and wanted to know if, because he's a paper factory, if he'd be interested in having a subsidiary part of the factory helping create toilet paper.
Oh my goodness.
No.
I think you should do it, Alice, because that's... No, listen to this. It's a great commodity because once you get people hooked on using that instead of water, then they keep buying it.
Okay, but darling, I don't want our company associated with the bathroom.
Yeah, you.
No. You buy a shell company in between.
Yeah,
So
honestly,
it's still your
that's how you do
company,
it.
but not your company.
Yeah, you do a secondary company that's under Paper Industries, and it's just not called
But
Paper
I'll
Toilet
know.
Paper.
I don't want to know that fact. I already told Bruce. I was like, paper cut press is just printing off paper that's worth using in the bathroom. So just wipe with their newspapers or whatever.
What if you made
Sure.
it softer?
Softer? If people found out, I would be ruined, Lance. People would point to me and look, oh, there goes Alice Mezer, the toilet paper lady.
Or you could be the company that just doesn't matter what it's made out of, it's just good paper. Doesn't matter what you make, you just make it with good paper.
Alice, you're the only person that could take toilet paper and make it noble. I don't use dirty water to clean myself. I use the softest paper around, Mezer toilet paper.
I use the
Or
best
noble.
paper around.
Noble
I
paper.
use the only paper that's worthy of my noble backside.
So people can start taunting us with the fact that they are rubbing their behinds. Paper Industries paper.
But people are buying your product, aren't they?
But you know what? If they're rubbing their behinds with your paper, they're giving you money.
People are buying your products, money's going in your pockets and not your competitors.
Yes, but is it worth it?
I mean,
We can change the name of your company so it doesn't have your name in it, and we'll call it like 3P.
my answer would be absolutely. It's worth doing. It's just, will your pride allow it?
Look, I've worked a lot on humility as of late, but I'm allowed to be vain in some things. And Bruce already told him no anyway.
Yeah, I'm not trying to disparage your pride. Everyone's allowed their pride.
Just, I get from a monetary standpoint where you're coming from, but at the same time, my children are going to have to grow up with that shadow over their head, and I can't imagine the taunting that would go on in school.
Well,
If me and Zanny go buy the company or invest in it, will you be the face of our company? Can we hire you to be our model?
I would not.
I
would not. Don't put my
don't-
name on that idea.
Want my face attached to toilet paper? That is the whole issue here.
Yeah, no, it's yeah, no. I'm understanding what you're saying, and I'm with you. Is it worth doing? If you don't want to do it, don't do it.
Look, Aurelia is already going to have to grow up with the fact that she's a hag. Okay, she doesn't also need to be a hag whose mother and father sell toilet paper.
Yeah, no, and I, I get it. No, my business side says
If
absolutely.
bottom
Butt
got you
paper is
feeling
a
like
great
a hag,
commodity.
use papery paper. And then you'd show a scene of like a transition. And then you feel like a whole new you.
Maybe you should try, Lance. Maybe you should do some, sandpaper.
That
I
sounds
will
really good.
send you the Mechanist alone.
You send me to Mechanist alone, and I'll rule them in a year.
If you kill Primus, you have to become the new Primus. You know that, right?
I'd love it there. Everything's in order. Everything follows
Would
the rules.
Can we come visit?
Of course.
Would you still be able to be my doctor? What if I get shot again?
I don't think I could leave. You'd have to come
so
to me.
if I get shot, I have to come to you. That's fine. You've thrown me through a portal once while I was unconscious. What's the second time?
That was me.
Yeah,
Sorry
that
about
was
your head.
not me. I could. I'm strong, but even with adrenaline in my system, I can't lift someone that's.
Well, thank you for not leaving me behind.
Never. Never.
A little surprised my bodyguard didn't grab me, but I appreciate it, Lance.
He was on the other side of the portal. I was closest. We had like 3 seconds.
Okay.
Your bodyguard was taking all the shots.
Yeah, you
I
did
I
fine.
don't
She's being
think-
salty.
I also don't think my bodyguard was taking all the shots. I feel like he was trying to take all the shots, and that I happened to just be a bit of a juicier target.
No, they really wanted your butt. They
And
liked
then they attacked. I'm a little bit. I need to start crouching behind you. Oh, we can get enlarge, reduce, and make me small so they look at Erlon more.
it. I can do
Oh,
that.
or I need a booster seat. Ha.
No. I'm just saying I'm tall. Erlon, I'm tall for a human. I mean, I'm not ridiculously tall, but I am above
In
average.
your heels.
No, she's
my
pretty
heels
tall.
are-
I've seen her without him.
I'm 5'10", Erlon.
Yeah. It's just
Are
a
you
height.
really?
Means nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's tall.
Tall bitch. Amazonian girl.
She's a tall girl,
So
Especially for
everybody
this time
on-
period.
If you're wearing heels, you're like what, 6'2"?
It depends on how tall the heels are.
So we have 3 people over 6 foot in the group when we're walking around, and then 2 children walking in front of us.
I am not a child. Can you look at
No,
my
he's-
shit? I
he's
am
like 4 feet
actually
tall.
tall for myself.
All right.
Yeah. No, I'm taller than that.
Yeah, he's
Are you
taller,
almost
though.
5 feet tall?
I'm the short one.
Yeah, I'm a little over 5.
Yeah,
You
I'm
can
the
ride
short one.
most rides at Disneyland, okay?
Everyone everyone's obsessed with being tall. The average human was like less is around 5 foot tall. So
DM's just mad. Alice is as tall as he is.
wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alice is cursed with dwarfism. Suddenly she wakes up and she's only 2 feet tall.
That's fine. That just spices up me and Bruce's relationship because it's a whole new world.
And now I'll just
Elbow.
make her hair up so
Elbow.
that she's as tall as me.
All right, let's do some fun little thing with that. Alice, I already did one for you, saying the toilet paper. You get 2 more potential sponsor ideas. So roll me a d20.
It's gonna
Okay,
be the toilet
and-
paper man again.
No, roll me 1 more d20.
It's gonna be the toilet paper man again. He's gonna come back.
I believe in you. Spring break.
I mean, that was already offered. The toilet paper person
I-
is offered.
It's gonna be
still on the table
worse.
until Bruce says no for it. You want to say no, that's fine. You also get a greeting card company that is interested in potentially having like being printed on your paper industries cards.
I like that. That's a lot better because this is during the period of calling cards where everybody has a business card. Like, where you're like, my name's Alice Mazer, and you hand them your fancy floral card. I feel like
Yep.
we could just capitalize on that.
The other one is a. Wait. Well, I already did that, so one more d20, please.
Was it the toilet paper man again? An 8. Can't roll over a 10.
Okay, this one was the vehicles. So they are interested in seeing there's an opportunity where they want to utilize some of the factory that Bruce has for some vehicle parts for it, which can lead to you being an owner of part of the mobiles that are being invented.
Oh,
So
yeah, that sounds good. I like that.
you can only pick one at this moment. So toilet paper, greeting cards, or have Bruce rent out part of his factory for vehicle components like steering wheels and such.
I am a lady of the future and progression, DM. Yes, I am a magic user, but we are a woman of industry. So, why
Toilet
don't
paper.
we? No. We don't want to play this safe and sound. We want to see what the next fad is and see how long these cars last. I'm sure. I'm
I was
sure
about to say,
they
so
will take
toilet
off.
paper? Okay, got it. Toilet paper it is. So,
No.
Next is gonna
vehicles.
have me investing in women's razors. Okay.
All right. So you are interested and you're going to recommend to Bruce to invest in vehicles.
Yes, especially now that I own a car, it just seems better.
All right. That is what you are pushing Bruce to invest with. So, there we go.
What other options did we as a group get?
Well, I'm about to go through each and every one of you.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, let's do this way. Lance, Erlon, and Danny roll d20s. We're gonna see who gets the next 3 pitches. Lance, you rolled a 16.
18 for me.
Erlon, you're next, then Lance and Zanny. So, Erlon, roll me a d20 3 times.
Three times, right? I got no.
Three. I meant 3 d20s, but still, we'll do this.
I did 3 d20s.
It just
okay.
added them all. 120
Yeah,
and 16.
so mine's 1,
Yeah,
120, and a 16. Sorry.
Great.
The good, the bad, and the gods.
Seriously.
Wow.
Okay. All right, Erlon, your 3 current people that are interested in you showcasing things because you've been a huge success with Red Bear Gym. One of them is toothpaste. The toothpaste company would like you to be their face of the company to advertise toothpaste for
I
them.
have such beautiful teeth. Yay.
Yeah. Sparkly whites. Yeah. Number 2, tanning oil. They would like you to be the face with tanning oil just to look like a bronze Adonis. With
This is
things.
great.
The third one is movies to help
Oh,
filming or having like spearheading the movie industry that they're wondering about.
An actor?
Okay.
Not an actor, but like, well, yeah, because they want to do a big.
because
red
on
series.
toilet paper.
They're interested in big red series for that. You can only pick one, so consider wisely.
Oh,
Toothpaste,
God.
tanning oil, or a movie
We already
series.
know. We already know.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So
Alright.
what's so I'm guessing toothpaste or toilet paper. Got it.
No,
You
no,
didn't
get
give me an
outta here.
answer, so I have to default. So
No, you're fine.
Erlon,
Oh,
you're gonna be the
movies.
face of toilet paper.
Movies for sure. Movies for sure.
You're good when you want wait, when you don't want to see red down there.
Oh my God, I'm done with you.
All right. So movies, okay.
Be naturally red with tanning oil.
That was a good one. That is so. All right. Let's go with Lance. You rolled a 16. Roll me a d20 3 times. All right, let me look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Okay, Lance, your three. Number one, petroleum. You remember Alicia Fire's song? A lot of her oil wells were damaged or destroyed during the Giant Wars. She wants to help reestablish herself with petroleum, keep the building those with part of her Earth Song industries for it. So you can be a co-partner or help loan money to advance the petroleum for it. There are, of course, moral issues and ecological issues. Beware of that. The second one is a guard company. Lots of mercenaries were killed. Lots of mercenaries are up for hire, and especially if they want to reclaim the world after the Giant Wars, there's going to be a lot of need for security. You could help with a new type of security company being established. The third one is wine. You are being offered to be helping, whether you want to have a label yourself or just to be a silent investor, your own part of a wine company and winery. Those are your three.
So I can
Which
be
are you
Rockefeller, Pinkerton, or wine.
It's up to you.
Zanny, stop shaking your head. You know Lance has no moral compass at all when it comes to this.
Oh, I know.
Which, ironic, those are actually very on point for Lance.
I know. Lance is thinking about the guard company because Lance is like, regardless of what happens, you're gonna need those type of people.
Especially as you're reclaiming the world. Like, imagine they're going to be trying to rebuild a town.
Right.
Security is going to be needed, whether it's for equipment or to help constabularies as they're being set up. Yeah, consider that. So what is your final one? Petroleum, security, or wine?
Lance is going security. Because
I see that grin. You like this.
He's just ready for. Yeah. Okay. He's already training child magicians to work under him.
Awesome.
Why not have a bunch of mercenaries too?
Yeah, now you'll start to form part of that company for things. All right, Zanny. Before we go into your three, describe to me your vision. One of the things that we talked about privately that you want to bring into the world.
After, probably a day or two after they get back from the Fire Dominion, Sandy's just sitting there one night, and all of a sudden she just has this wild hair of just like, that's it, that's what I want. And she starts diagramming out her own version of a prime indoor bazaar, a shopping mall, if you will.
Yeah.
She starts diagramming out a shopping plaza. Like, okay, stalls would need to be here and here and here. We need clear walkways this way. And then we're going to need to start installing air conditioning. It's going to need power. It's going to need a lot of power.
Zanny, do you consult with an architect?
Yeah, I think
something I don't know. Zanny knows architecture. Like
she goes through like her basic gnomish teachings of like, this is the basics of what I want, and then she gets it done that night. And she's like, all right, now I need to take this if someone actually does this for a living and make sure that this isn't trash.
Okay, so I'm gonna make you pay 1,000 silver for an architect to review. After that, I want to ask, this mall, you can help start spearheading it, like getting permits and doing things, or you can get, if you want to do this like as a side project, but still try to get endorsements for other things, you can. Otherwise, if you want to put all in for this mall idea, it can get spearheaded.
I think I'm going in on it with I think this, like, at the dinner is probably the point that I'm bringing it up to everybody else about what I'm getting ready, what I'm planning to do.
Then we pull back to the scene. Go ahead.
So y'all, I think I finally got it figured out. Took me a little bit because we kind of got busy and sidetracked along the way. But I came up here because originally when I retired, my husband and I were going to come to Arimer and get into the business industry around here. And I've been trying to figure out where it's going to be for me, where I'm going to fit in. And I think after finally taking the trip, I figured it out. So I have this sketch here, and I want to make a shopping plaza. Like, y'all hear me every time we go out walking around. I bitch constantly. My legs are hurting. It's always too hot up here. Like, and I just thought about it, and I was like, well, what if we just brought all of the people to all of the places to shop into one place and made it easier for people to shop and made it comfortable? They'd be more likely to stick around and pay their vendors more, right? So I could sell it as an idea to them that they could come to me. You come under my roof, and now you'll make more money because people will be happier and more comfortable and be more willing to spend money there.
Interesting. What kind of things would you sell, or want to be sold?
Well, that's the thing. I would want to open it up and almost. I want to build it and then let people almost audition for a stall. Like, people that we believe in, companies we believe in, not necessarily that we sponsor or anything, but just come to our stall and, you pay us rent that's, less. I'm aiming it to be less than whatever they're paying for their places now, if anything, and give them something. Give them a place where they can flourish, and give them, honestly, maybe get some security for the place.
I know somebody that can help with that.
Oh yeah, okay. But it's kind of, that's what I was thinking. It's like, why don't we get the vendors all in one place? They pay us for the convenience, and they earn more money from the extra foot traffic.
It's like our own Grand Bazaar.
Kinda, yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I did ape the idea from them. I stole it straight from under their noses, but it's a good one. I figured, why don't we do it inside and cool instead of outdoors in the plane of fire?
The literal plane of fire.
Yeah.
I did not like it there.
Yeah.
Aramir is cold by comparison.
It is.
Aramir is currently very cold by comparison. Have you been outside recently? It's freezing out there.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of silence, so I can't wait.
Do you know how many layers I had to wear just to step outside to go look at my car?
Oh, how many?
A dress with long sleeves, obviously all of the underworkings and whatnot, a jacket, a stole, a hat, mittens. It's practically snowing out there, darling.
You're basically covered in head to toe. You're like a giant furry. I don't know. Words are escaping me on that one.
I'm ready for it to be warm again.
Do y'all think I'm crazy?
No, I love the idea, but I do.
Yes, not because of this though.
Okay, thank you.
I'm more curious, and this is just a simple question. What are your parameters just around the division of types of people that would be shopping? Say, would you have a higher up store right next to a store that more common people shop at?
Maybe we could start with one that's a bit of a middle ground, and if it does well, we could start branching out into areas that cater more to more high value stores, and then have high value items and more
mundane everyday items.
Also, have you met the elite? They're quite snobbish. How are we going to account for the fact that they may not want to partake with the riffraff?
Then they don't. Then they lose out on the extra income. That sucks for them.
Oh no, I just meant shopping there.
Then that sucks for them. They'll miss out on good deals, and I'm not looking to make a fortune. I'm just looking to make my money back. I want to give these people something back.
Third question. Sorry, I've got a lot of questions. Are you going to be focused on established vendors, or are you going to see about up-and-coming people, give them a chance as well? I know you said there's an audition process, but...
I was thinking something like a 70-30 split. Like 70% saved for pre-established people, and then 30% for like up-and-comers. New people can come out and try it, and they can do their first few seasons at like a reduced rate because they're new and they're not going to be making as much because they're not as popular. People don't know who they are. But come to us and we'll help you. We'll help people figure out who you are. The idea is if you're worth knowing in this city, you're selling your place at my shop.
You know, I bet your cobbler friend would be the first one to sign up for yours.
I was already thinking of him. And, if Paper Industries wanted to put up a stall there, I'd appreciate it, but that's not me saying you got to.
As long as we don't have to sell toilet paper, darling.
No, you'll sell your stuff. You can just sell it there.
Well, I wouldn't see why not.
And honestly, you could be my litmus test, too, for the whole thing, because, like, you already, Bruce already knows what numbers you do, so you could actually show me whether or not being there's doing anything better for you.
Zanny, can I make a suggestion?
Okay.
After we're done saving the world or whatever, when we're done with the tower, you should build this in the tower.
Maybe I'll do another one in the tower.
No, I mean turn the entire tower into one, and all of us,
Oh, you mean
time.
when we're done, just
Settle
turn it
it.
into the tower and be like a tower
And then
magician?
that way it can be central. It can be the shopping tower or whatever.
So
and you can be the shopping magician.
I can be the
Or
merchant magician?
The merchant magician.
Okay, you may be onto something there. You lost me and then you brought me back with merchant magician.
Because I assume all of us are gonna want to, have, after we're done with this, do something with
Actually,
our different.
Yeah, have your own lives and live somewhere else.
Right. So this tower will just be sitting here. And if you don't turn it into something productive, I'm gonna turn it into a giant lab.
Yeah, and if I don't ever
And
get married
the
again, I
world
probably
does not
ain't.
need that.
If I don't get married again, I probably ain't moving out of that tower. I'm gonna just shoot you straight, honey.
Right, but I mean, you have what 90 rooms? That's
Yeah.
90 stalls,
Oh yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I
and
like
we
your
could
idea.
have access from multiple points in the realm. It doesn't have to just be in Jeddah or in whatever. Instead of building 3 of them, you can build 1.
I could just keep expanding. I mean,
Zenny, if you did that
Alright.
too, you wouldn't just have to be a merchant. You could also set up an office there, and you could practice. Since you'd be in a centralized location.
I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. See, this is why we do these dinners. Bring these crazy ideas and make it better.
Awesome. With that being said, anyone else have anything they want to bring up before we do our halfway show for things?
I have a quick question.
I'm gonna be a movie star.
Yeah.
How many of the 30 slaves we brought back want to be freed versus want to hang out with us?
I mean, all of them technically want to be free. So
Well, okay.
versus,
We free them all.
I
They're
know,
all
I get what you
free.
said, but that's why I just was
Yeah.
yeah,
But
I
how many
get it.
want to like go do something else versus how many like I got nothing to do? Can I hang out with you guys?
Roll a d100. Lance. 90% of them want to, are if you're hiring, because they literally were tortured and enslaved. They now are like, if you are hiring and have the means to help us, they will stay with you. Otherwise, they need to have their own way of living for things. So, are you about to employ 90% of 30,
27.
which is 27?
What would the expected salary be of somebody like that? And Zanny, can we find enough jobs for them?
So, okay, so two things. I'm going to caution for it. Three things. One, you need to get more security bands, otherwise they're all going to die.
Yeah.
Getting shot, electricity.
Well, yes.
So, that's just FYI. Number two, security risk. If they're going to be living in the fortress, that is going to increase the risks of either them bringing someone in that shouldn't be coming in, or inadvertently bringing something in because of mind control or anything else. So just be aware of that. I will start rolling for that if that happens. Not saying that's gonna happen.
That's
just,
fine. I don't want them all living in the tower.
Okay.
I would
Fair.
try to find better housing of some sort for them.
Okay. And then for your third thing, how much would it be? Let me pull up my lore tab for prices, because I did list there what like an average salary is. So the average salary, cost of living, here we go. So an unskilled worker makes 5 silver an hour, which is the equivalent of 60 silver a day, working at 12 hours. And that's essentially 240 silver a month. Or sorry, wait. Excuse me, 1,200 silver a month. That is the monthly salary minimum for them to survive.
How many would Papery Industries be willing to hire?
Let me roll. So you have 27, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll 2d4, two d20s.
Okay.
26.
I wanna make sure Claris and P aren't being counted in this, right?
No, this is the 30 that we bought with that
this
voucher.
Is just okay. I just wanted to make sure. That's all.
So they can hire up to 26.
Yeah.
How many have any sense of magic ability?
None.
None?
Because they would not be sold in that, like, just like freely. Magical slaves are more valuable than non-magical slaves.
Is there a way to test if they have the... Does anybody want to learn magic?
Let me roll a d20. Eight of them.
Okay. Lance will send the 19 to Papery Industries, the 8 that want to learn magic. Lance is going to... How much would it cost to send them to school?
What kind of school are we talking? Normal?
A magic school.
A magic school.
Like a wizard school.
Give me 1 second. And are you paying this like per month, or are you talking about like a 1-year tuition?
Let's start with the 1 year and we can work backwards.
Okay. I'm doing some price comparison. Give me 1 second. Okay, we're gonna do it the same thing as a car, essentially. So 40,000 silver for 1 year of education to learn how to be a wizard. At that time, they will roll a d20 to determine if they suddenly have a talent or an awakening, or if they need more than 1 year of schooling.
And there's 16 months,
Yes. So
so it's 250, or sorry, 2,500 silver a month.
yeah, per person.
Times 8, so 20,000 silver a month.
Yeah, if you want to employ 8 students to learn the magical art from like a good quality tutors and schooling, yes.
Let's do it.
Okay. You sign them up. There we go. All right. Erlan, you are indeed going to be a movie star. They are going to start production. Are you going to sign a contract for it?
Hell yeah.
Okay. They will begin filming in monsoon season after the month of silence. They will be filming originally indoors for 3 months and then do the final like shots in spring when it's no longer raining like cats and dogs. So you sign up for it. If you break that contract, you're gonna have to pay money for them. So just FYI.
Gotcha.
So there we go. Alice, you work with Bruce and you figure out the petroleum, or not, excuse me, not the petroleum, the vehicles. We will see how things go if you are going to create a subsidiary company for it, and which mobile mogul you're going to be working with for things, aka car brand. And then Zanny, you start doing things. Do you kind of push for things to get? Let me put it this way: do you use favors, especially from the Arif, to try to get this done as soon as possible, or do you try to go through normal means, fair means, even though it may take a while?
I don't want to do the favoritism route. I'm going to go through the normal channels, and if my name happens to get through because of a reason or another, then that's what happens. But I'm going to follow the proper channels to get this started.
Okay, well, roll me a d4 minus 1.
Much as I would love to do that. D4 minus 1, so that's
Okay.
a 0?
0. So really quickly, because of your normal, even though you're going the traditional route, it does get highlighted because of your status with things. So instead of taking 4 months to review things, it takes much sooner. Next month, so you get approved with the permits, and after like dealing things with the architect, you get approval for that. They still need to now, you gotta focus on acquiring the land and then the contract side of things. So actually like zoning and everything.
Yeah.
So that'll be something after this downtime session.
Yeah.
Zanny, you can then start working on it. At which time, as you are thinking about everything, you receive a vision. Your precognition triggering. And you see a mall full of people walking about buying things. And then the vision snaps back and you have a headache a little bit.
Oh, that was.
Zanny doesn't finish the sentence and immediately goes to find Alice.
Yeah, and then you tell Alice in a very excited manner, but we're gonna cut to break right now since we're a little past 8 o'clock. So when we come back, we're gonna go into the Vault of Hope briefly, and then we will go into what you guys may discuss for the water domain. So let's see everyone back in 10 minutes. See y'all then. Take care. All right, welcome back, folks. We're back from our break. Hopefully, everyone had a good time doing whatever you were doing for it. We're back, and we're gonna get on with the second half of the show for it. So, for those who may have missed it, our group recapped a little bit what they did during their downtime for things, except for, and don't want to forget, but just really quickly, Erlon, what did you kind of do over your downtime, other than sign on to a movie deal? Is there anything particular, or just same as before?
Kind of the same before. It was more just recuperating after the fight. It was more just, seeing how everybody else was doing after everything. I think it was more just like, um, what is it? Spending time with all the others that he wasn't dealing with during
Great.
the battle. Yeah.
Yeah, you're able to bond more with Big Orange, and then you're also able to spend more time with Eloquin. So,
Yeah, I really feel bad about Big Orange. We should definitely spend some time with Big Orange.
yeah, lots of training. He's leveling up. Yeah, so awesome. But with that being said, the day before, well, let me just roll for this. Okay, so as the month of silence comes, the world is muted. The colors of the world fade. The sounds become dull. Magic outside becomes more difficult as everything slows, basically almost to a stop. It is a dreary moment, a forlorn moment. The magic or the fading effect, the muting effect, does not occur anywhere indoors. So while you guys are in the fortress or anywhere indoors, you are not affected by it, by the gloom and the muting effect. But one day, on the first of silence, your mentor, Revenos, comes and is preparing to take you to the Vault of Hope. He gathers you all up. What was that, Alice? You're on mute.
Nothing, just me muttering this bitch.
Ah, all right. Revenos takes you all and teleports you guys to Dawnstone, which is currently under the Eastern's control, the East's control. There, you come across Suleiman, the Archmage of Dawnstone. He was also present as one of the former champions, and he helped fight the previous Endless War. Not this one, but the one that emerged 200 years ago. Which is also impressive because he's only a half elf, which they do not typically live past 180. But sheer will and magic, he is still kicking for things. He leads you, and he gets his one of his aides, who is a small folk, to prepare things. And you are all not alone. You have the different groups that are coming in as you all descend into the lower recesses of the main citadel of Dawnstone. It is there you see once more, or meet once more, I should say, the sliver of hope, Hadia, who is a genie. She is not a water, earth, fire, or air. She is just a pure arcane genie. She welcomes you all to her vault and leads you down below. It's at that moment. Let's get a little bit more serious for a moment. As you all are descending down, you feel her power, her dominion over magic and hope and music start to envelop each and every one of you. Let's start with Alice. Alice, what makes her hopeful about the future and about magic itself? Describe Alice's feelings and thoughts.
Alice is hopeful for the future because she still has her family after everything that they have been through, and she knows now that whatever happens, they're gonna come out okay. Hopefully. She also has her daughter, which is her hope for the future, that, she is going to continue her family and be able to pass on not only like her love for industry, but also her love for magic, just raising children surrounded by music and, bardic inspiration, pun intended, um, and just being able to, you know, give them the best of both worlds.
Great. You feel that hope, that resonance, especially as a bard. Hope and music and magic all entwining. Do you feel better here as you descend the steps? Let's go then next to Erlon. Erlon, what is Erlon hopeful for? What does he feel when he feels magic or music? What emotions do you think are being invoked or brought into his mind at this moment?
I think it's basically just going back to the Rian fields and just kind of walking through or running through the fields. Like you've ever like ran through like big cornfields or something like that, just kind of like, I don't know, you like hear it all like in the wind and such with the reeds, and it's just like calming feeling of really not having to worry about keeping others safe. Not really his self, but more of other, like worrying about so many other people.
So is it a return to that?
Yeah, it's a return to that, and just life before, surprisingly, life before all the killing, and time with his brother more than anything, of course, but like just really going back to just the farm life per se.
In that instant, you hold on to that idea of returning back to your brother. You know that the Gray Flame has him. The Gray Flame actually knows of you. Whether that is because of your brother or because you and the rest of them of your group are becoming a threat. You think about it, and in that moment, hope is almost the exact opposite of the Gray Flame, where hope is a belief in something better. Gray Flame is an absolute knowledge of this is the way it is and will always be. Where hope represents magic and the possibilities that the future and magic can bring, the Gray Flame is about the uniformity and denying magic, the antithesis of magic. And where maybe Erlon has had a little bit of fun with music, he can, especially in this month of silence, the gray and muting effect, he can definitely understand how that is also an example of the opposite of hope. Erlon, you are a hope to your brother, and everything you do is a rejection of the Gray Flame. And that's what's going on then, I'm assuming, in your mind as you feel these sensations, as you think back to those reads. Lance, what is Lance thinking, feeling as these emotions of hope, magic, and music are being evoked?
Lance is probably feeling like calm because he knows in his mind he succeeded at conquering magic. He never did music like he wanted to as a bard, but he feels, I guess, hopeful that that will be enough to finish the job that they're on right now.
Yep. You think back and you have come so far in the last 10 months, and you can't wait to see what else is out there, what other heights Lance can reach. Zanny, what does Zanny feel when she feels hope, magic, music being invoked? What thoughts or feelings does Zanny have?
Hope's always been a line through the family. And I think a lot of people think we all mean each other when we talk about how Hope is in the family in the Venturi clan. We don't mean everybody above us. We mean our kin, the ones that coming after us, the ones that keep going on after we're done. That's what Hope is. So she thinks about what she considers to be her kids, which is to say, Lance, Alice, Red, and Lara.
You think about the bonds you have made, the journey. And a lot of paladins in honor, they talk about the journey. And this journey has been one that has opened eyes and allowed you to see things. A brighter future. One of hope, family. And as each of you descends into one of the lower vaults, you see a massive structure. A spherical web and weave of magic. Beyond it, you can almost feel and sense its connection, stretching out, emanating permutations across the entire world. You are before something that stretches across the entire planet. A power designed, as the slivers have told each of you, each vault is a solution to the endless war, a solution to some way of protecting the world or helping prevent war, to mitigate things. And in this moment, you behold the second weave, the solution from the sliver of hope. For when if magic ever fails, this weave will protect the world. Each of you is then given that moment to connect and attune to the second weave. I'm gonna roll to see which group goes first for you guys, if you are first, second, or third to touch and connect to the second weave. You are the first to connect with the second weave. So before the heroes of the Rhea, before the heroes of Tamshir, Revenos leads you forward. Because of course it is Revenos who secures you the first spot, the honor and privilege, as he would say, of being the first to connect to it.
I'm surprised Ravnos has been saying like he's just pompous as shit, saying he knew it was gonna happen.
He is. He's like, of course my group is the first. My group, I believed in all of them. I helped all of you rise, directly and indirectly, as a good mentor should. He leads you forward, and each of you reaches out your hand. All of you raise your hands up and reach and feel the connection as your hand sinks and stretches, your soul and spirit reach and connect to a second weave. It is almost as if casting magic for the first time. That sensation, especially for you, Erlon, you felt that first time. But for everyone else, Alice, it's the first time you used a cantrip from your bard as a bard. For Lance, it's the first time you actually flipped magic with as a wizard instead of a bard. For Zanny, it's the first time you used your apothecary abilities. That same sensation each of you feels once more, as if it is brand new. And you all connect. On all of your character sheets, please add the second weave as a feat, and you will be able to attune now not just to 3 magic items, but to 5. Going forward. For as long as both weaves exist, your characters can attune to 5 magic items. And in that moment, any magic items you currently have that you want to auto attune to, you are able to in this one singular moment, as opposed to taking an hour. So let's go back to alphabetical order. Alice, what 2 items are you attuning to automatically with your now 5 attunement slots?
I've only got 1 to attune to. It's my boots. My boots are back.
Your boots are back. So
My
wait, what
boots
are your 4 magic
I
items?
have I have my ring, my
Okay.
thingy, the
Your
fancy
vestige,
thingy.
very
That's
important.
the word. I forget the word. It's my
No
ring.
worries.
My illusionist bracers.
Yep.
Love those things. Bang bang into the room. My ring of life, so my wedding ring, or my
Yep.
engagement ring. And then my boots. My
Your
boots that let me do the Steffi in the ethereal plane because my team won't take me there.
Awesome. You connect and you feel like, again, this is like almost your first time casting magic again, that sensation. And you are filled with hope for what the future may bring. Because with magic, all things can become possible. Erlon, you have cast your first spell like a month ago with the crown. This is that same feeling, but just even better. And you feel your strength, your spirit expand and connect to a second weave, and you are able to connect with 5 magic items. What are your current 5 magic items that Erlon now is attuned to?
Well, the newly received Belt of Fire Giant Strength.
Excellent.
The Crown of Whirling Comets, because
Yep.
that allows us, to do that magic stuff, and that's the only way I'm ever going to do magic.
Excellent.
The Dragon Scale Mail,
Yep.
and I believe that's it. Oh wait, hold on. Do I have to attune to my Flame Tongue Great Axe or no?
You can attune
No.
to your flame tongue, but also your vestige is probably.
Oh wait, no,
very
my
important.
vestige. I want to do my legend card. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But now you could potentially dual wield.
Do what?
Because if you're attuned to both of them,
So my question with that, they're both 2-handers. I can still do that?
you would need training, but now you can activate both of them if you so choose. This is going to be a Erlon decision if you want to commit to it, to basically be dual wielding 2 great axes, or if he wants to be that one master great axe.
Okay.
But you can technically attune to both.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you choose? Just attuning. You don't have to make the other decision right now, but do you attune to both at this moment?
Well, that would be. Hold on, let me recount. I just used 4, correct?
Yeah.
I could use it for that because I don't really have anything else I can.
Okay. There you go. Excellent. Lance, you've had a struggle with magic, especially because of the overbearingness of your mother. And this is a wonderful joy once more. That first spell feeling. And as you do so, you can connect to 5 magic items as you feel a connection to hope and magic itself. What are your 5 magic items now?
Lance doesn't change any.
I'm sorry, you came in kind of low. What was that?
Lance doesn't change any.
Oh, he doesn't add
mostly
any.
because he doesn't have any more right now.
Okay, there we go.
He still just has his vestige, the grimoire, and the luckstone that his uncle gave him.
Excellent. Sounds good. In that moment, though, well, let me check one thing. So, 1 second. Okay. In that moment, you are a very incredibly knowledgeable wizard. And I'm assuming you have learned a great deal on this journey.
Yeah.
And you have gifted knowledge to others. Describe to me Lance's journey as being a learned individual and a giving individual at this point.
So, when we started this, Lance thought he was the smartest person in the room, and he quickly learned he wasn't. But he was okay with that because it gave him something else to work towards. So he kept working until now he's caught up with Zanny. And then he also started out very greedy, but he is now still greedy, but in a different way. He's much more... He likes the feeling of helping others. And that is what he's been greedy for now, is he's chasing that high all the time. That's why he freed the slaves, and he's sending 8 of them to school at a very expensive costs, and he got the rest of them jobs, is because he just is enjoying that feeling of just helping the others without them actually owing him something. Now, he may collect on that later, but right now he feels that he doesn't, if he never does collect on that, he's not going to feel bad about it.
And with that feeling and your character development, your vestige awakens.
Sweet.
Which we will discuss afterwards, what boons and benefits that comes with.
Awesome.
So congratulations, especially with this connection of hope and with what you described, which happened previous night in the flashback scene and everything, designing, also talking with Alice and everything. It makes perfect sense. Your vestige awakens.
Awesome.
Zanny, you connect to the second weave. It is again as if you cast your first spell. It is again that first feeling of hope and magic, of music. Like the first time you hear a certain song, first time you cast a spell, the first time you dare to believe in hope. That fills you and allows you to connect to the second weave. And what 5 magic items are you now attuned to?
As they say in Top Gun, the list is long and distinguished. First, we have Dreammaker, the Boots of the Desert.
Okay.
My living gloves reattune to my skin, so they just...
Cool. Yep. Gloves, boots, gun.
My potent syringe and my Pearl of Power just suddenly starts glowing again.
There you go. Hey, you knew exactly what you were going to do. No hesitation. Excellent.
Oh, yeah.
So, there you go.
The only items I have left are the Amulet of Proof against detection and the Ring of Mind Shielding. And those are special occasion items.
Yeah.
So
Which
everything else just goes on.
And that's the beauty of it. These are your items, your default items right now, but you can always switch them out. And that's the beauty of it, because now you have options with 5 attunement slots,
Yeah,
as
like
opposed to just 3.
suddenly nearly every magic item on Zany comes to life all at once, and she's just like, uh, whew, I feel like I'm 40 again. Whew.
Hadia congratulates all of you, and you know that she is a sliver of hope. She knows exactly every feeling you felt. Not in an invasive way, but that is just, she's hope. She is the avatar, the connection, the sliver to the goddess, Aina herself. And she thanks you for all the hard work and says that her vault, she was happy to share it with all of you. And she also says thank you for trying to keep Revenos humble as he changes his nature.
Emphasis on try.
With that being said, and also with all the deeds and efforts you all have done, even the slivers themselves are hopeful that the giant wars will hopefully come to an end, especially with what they are planning next, the slivers. Is there anything any of you guys want to do in this moment before we change scenes?
Zany's gonna go off somewhere for a couple of minutes and just pray.
Okay. Praying to who? Anyone in particular, or just praying just
Ina.
in general? Ina.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, it doesn't
this is-
it doesn't get much closer than this.
I know. Just want to make sure. Gotta ask. So,
Oh yeah.
A general prayer or a specific? Like, do you have anything you want to say out loud to Ina?
Keep an eye on these idiots. I'm doing my best. I could use a little help. A little inspiration. You know, they're good kids. Let's keep them that way, especially that one.
Just there's a side-eyed glance that the lance just.
Awesome. You all do so, or you do so. Roll me a religion check.
And
You know she heard it. Absolutely, this is her vault and everything. You know she heard it. Just let's see if you feel anything.
when she does get to the end, like as she's already said everything, she just goes,
Oh, and tell my granddaddy I said hi.
You do feel it. Aina is here. She's listening to your prayers. Hope is everywhere, even in the darkest of times. With that said, you all, if no one else has anything else, you all leave. 4 days later, 5th of silence, Revenos does come once more to talk to you about the next step that the slivers are plotting in order for, or not plotting, the slivers have designed or thought of to end the giant wars. And this is going to take you to the Water Dominion. He mentions that you have essentially 3 options at this moment. Big picture idea. Let me pull him up for a second. The big picture idea is this, that, sorry, getting my notes. We are planning, now that we know that we can actually pull their minds, force their peace and focus in that moment. And the question now becomes, can we sever the endless war? And it gets messy because the body, the mind, the soul, the spirit, they're all entangled. It was very easy just to kill them and bring their souls into there, but we'd rather not do that to every single giant, and I'm sure you all would not. Even though as the god, as Grace is technically the goddess of the afterlife, she technically would not mind it. But let's still focus on saving their lives. We have an idea of pulling their minds, and with that their souls, into the beacon. A soul beacon of sorts. In order to do this, though, and still make sure that they're not, just dying, we need a few materials. That's where you all come in. Mind you, this ability will remove them from their bodies, but leave the corruption in their bodies and allow them to still be alive and not suffer death, and allow us to later on just reconstitute and reform their bodies. But we still need the materials for it. If you all are willing to do this, we need 3 things. And you only have to pick one of them. The other teams will pick everything else. But because I'm so great, I'm getting first choice, and I'm giving it to you all.
Yes, yeah. What are they?
Choice number 1. There is a crystal in the Water Dominion that is guarded by a kraken. You may need to go. You don't have to kill the kraken, but you may need to go and take said crystal from its nest. Very dangerous, very straightforward, though. Second choice, there are some tablets in the Water Dominion that are being destroyed by the Storm Giants. These are tablets that have sacred names and information on their incantations. We need you to go get us one of those tablets. You will probably have to face some Storm Giants, though. Kill them with prejudice, I don't mind, but we need the tablets. The third thing is a certain material that the Patisha of the Water Dominion has. One of her guards or treasurers may be willing to help trade things, but his contact, in order to get him, we need to scratch a contact to help broker the deal for it. So you'd need to do some business in the city of 10 billion pearls. Help a broker of sorts settle whatever they need to do a favor, so that way we can negotiate and work with the treasurer. So, which of these options would you like to do? Get a crystal from a kraken? Get a tablets from some storm giants? Or in a city and work with a broker to try to get a piece of material from the treasury? All legal, mind you, if any of you have any concerns about that.
So,
I didn't have concerns about that.
so, thievery, tomb raiding, or shopping?
Thievery against a kraken.
No,
no.
just thievery. It doesn't. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just thievery.
Look, with my penchant for getting grabbed by things, I don't want to go towards something that has more arms for grabbing.
Yeah, that's a. They're
But
really.
think of the
They're really good on that
but-
too.
But think of the bragging rights that Big Red would be able to have in saying that he fought and survived a battle against a kraken.
Or would kill the kraken.
Oh
No.
no.
That sounds like a real
I will say though,
good
the kraken
plan.
is a powerful thing, and as the sliver of death, I don't want you all to die.
Well,
So
But we
And-
just
and
as
you're-
powerful.
They're
I
also
don't care.
they're like primeval forces of nature too. So like, we could actually upset the natural balance by killing one.
I don't want to smell fishy.
So it's best just not to kill krakens.
I honestly feel like we go with the devil you know, and we're very good at shopping, and we're very good at killing giants. So.
No,
I
why
know-
the shopping.
Yeah, I mean it's not real big on the shopping stuff. I mean,
well, whichever one you don't do, the other 2 teams will try to do it themselves. So just remember that. If you don't want to deal with the kraken, either the heroes of Rhea or the heroes of Tamshire will take care of it. And likewise with the tablets, or working with the broker to try to get a deal with the treasurer.
I'm with you, Alice. I mean, I think We're a set of people that's definitely better at shopping or killing than we are at thievery.
Oh no, we could not steal a thing if our lives depended on it. We'd have to kill it.
Yeah, no, we just tend to walk into the room, kill everything, and just walk out with whatever we needed.
Revenos, can you teach one of my spells to Alice?
Which one?
The rupture spell.
Meta-wise, it's a wizard-only spell.
I have meta magic. That's what I got this level, so I can technically take a spell from another school.
It's meta magic.
Ooh, there we go.
I don't even think I've looked at my spells since this level up, to be completely honest with you, because of that fact. That's sort of a
Shame.
me problem.
Same.
Yeah,
Also-
I'm down 2 spells right
Shame.
now.
Also, don't you have a thing from your spirit bard that lets you steal spells from any class as long as it's like necromancy or divination?
Or divination.
Magical secrets. Oh,
Yeah.
divination.
So, and isn't that spell of yours necromancy, Lance?
It is.
What level is it?
Hang on. It is 2nd level.
So, yes, I could.
And it is not a bard spell, but it is a warlock spell.
Oh,
There
I'm a
you go.
warlock.
It's a warlock spell, a sorcerer spell, ranger, paladin, druid.
What's it called?
Wizard. Krail's Rupture.
Yeah, I can get it as my magical secrets, or I guess I could just get it as one of my spells.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're grappled by a creature, you can shred its body to pieces
Oh.
As a
And-
reaction.
and
Yep.
cut your way through.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, suddenly you want to be grabbed. Please grab me. I insist.
Yeah,
I
because it's a
still-
2nd level spell and it's 3d12 necrotic with a 2nd level spell slot.
Yeah, it's not available. Oh, I'm looking at my bard stuff right now. That would explain why I can't find it. Okay, good to know.
It's from the
good to
Book of Ebon Tides.
know.
Is it Ebon or Eben?
I always call it Eben.
That's what I
That
say
one.
is Evan.
I'm just
Ah.
curious. Not putting you on the spotlight. I was just like, wait, is it Ebon or Eben?
Okay. No, that's good to know. I'm probably gonna use my magical secrets on it, but at least that's one thing I know to use my magical secrets on.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
And meta-wise, Lance can... we can have Revenos translate it so I can show you how to do it.
Yeah. I'd be happy to. Revenant says.
Does this mean we have to sit and have, like, time together, darling?
Yes, darling.
I've got a couple questions for you anyway, so we could kill 2 birds, 1 stone.
So yeah.
Or birds.
I'm one of the birds. He's the stone.
He just grins. So, which one? Any questions about the 3 items at hand? Thievery against a kraken, killing some more storm giants, and acquiring some tablets, or city quest, or anything, whatever the broker needs.
I mean, that broker
How
could
big
turn
is
around.
said crystal? Or tablet?
The crystal, I believe, is a large. It could be medium, but it's either medium or large. We don't know exactly. We know it's not huge or gargantuan. The tablets, though, are gargantuan.
So you would need a giant strength, as Zanny just looks over at Erlon. You need a giant strength to pick him up.
Indeed.
Say what?
I think we might be specifically suited for this individual task.
Yes. You will go pick them up, and unfortunately, the tablets have a distortion power around them, similar to the crystal. Can't teleport to them, can't teleport with them. So this is more of a, you pick it up and you carry it back to the city of 10 billion pearls, protecting them from possibly waves of assaults. or you can help the broker. It sounds like you're not inclined with the Kraken,
No.
Not particularly. I'm not.
which is fine.
I don't want to deal with
I'm
that
gi-
thing.
I made sure you didn't get the last straw pick.
Our benevolent benefactor.
I don't know. If we'd have got
Yes,
stuck with the
you're-
Kraken, I'd have been appreciative. I'm kind of appreciative of this one.
What the question is do we want to deal with the difficulty of the tablets, or do we want Erlon to be bored out of his mind?
Yeah, there's that.
I'm sure the broker can find something interesting for you all to do.
Yeah, for all
Erlon
we
is
know,
interested by hitting things.
yeah, for all we know, that might be one he wants to do, or what they want us to do as the broker.
Well, if they're just a broker, then I'm sure that there's somebody they want to hit. And it's probably better if they don't do it themselves.
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe we can take out another gang.
We could be hired guns. Ooh.
This will be really good for my new security business that I just joined.
Oh, so that's what you were talking about. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Which meta-wise, after this, I'm gonna come up with 3 names for each of your guys' news company for things. You guys will pick the final one. So I'll come up with 3. You pick one of those 3, and I'll announce what those new companies are next time when we do the recaps. So that'll be fun. But yeah, back to the scene.
The Black Peacekeepers.
What do you think, Red? Are you inclined towards just the guaranteed possibility of finding some resistance, or the wild card of whatever we're gonna find in a city on a different plane of existence?
Yeah, I mean, if it's something I could kill, I think we're looking pretty good.
Okay.
So should we be worried about plane of existence? I mean,
No.
honestly.
Well, honestly, as far as other dominions go, the water one actually ain't that bad.
Okay.
The worst thing we have to worry about is just we have to worry about breathing, and we can already fix that. So, it's not the place itself that'll kill you. You just, people are much more how do I say it, duplicitous there. They can, yeah. You got to watch yourself.
Gotcha.
Especially in the city of 10 billion pearls. The capital for all the Marids.
Like there's it's almost kind of the opposite on well, makes sense. It's kind of the opposite of the fire plane in that sense of just like, instead of law and order everywhere, it's there's a lot of it's organized chaos in a lot of places.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And organized is a polite representation.
Yeah. Now, I mean, if we run into a few people on the Water Dominion, I might be able to call in a favor or two, but we'd have to get real lucky. Other than that, pretty much every person we ever meet there is just going to be a coin flip on whether or not we can actually trust him.
I feel like that's just normal.
Oh, well, this one's more of a weighted flip.
You know who, if we do go there though, you know who may be able to give us a good introduction? Is Nip Nip.
Ooh. Oh god, that thing again?
No.
That thing? That
No,
is a first...
are we gonna
You
run
mean
into more
Blinn-
of
Blinn-
those?
It's a big fish.
That's
You mean
like
Blidnip?
everyone is there.
Lidnip.
Alice.
Lidnip.
I take it back. Let's go fight the Kraken.
Oh, wow.
Oh no, I kind of like them.
I'm fish racist.
Yeah.
Fish racist.
Speaking of which, I'm pretty sure yours died.
Yeah, how's your fish doing?
No, my fish is probably fine. Real nice here is taking care of it. I gave him
Yes.
instructions to feed it.
Yes. Yeah.
The fish is great. He's been in the fortress.
Mm-hmm.
He's
That
not
fish is
with me.
living a better life than any of us.
Oh yeah, 100%.
All right. So what sounds like you guys are leaning towards the broker.
It just, It's almost it could be a boat situation. I mean, we have a boat in front of us, but this could also be a boat, or it could be something that we didn't think of that we wanted more than a boat.
Excellent.
Plus, no matter where we go in the water plane, we're likely to get into a tussle with something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we could go on the city one and we could fight a kraken.
Fight the Kraken in the city.
God. Oh my God.
Bring the Kraken to the city? Oh, yep, well, that's the end of a city. Okay.
I'm beginning to rethink this adventuring business.
Oh, we're gonna need to outfit. I'm gonna have to get new weapons. Oh, shit.
Am I going to have to dress for this? Am I going to have to get another bathing suit?
I mean, you probably want pants.
Pants?
Well, swimming in a dress?
No, it's terrible, but pants, Annie.
I know, but swimming in a dress.
No. No, no, no,
You
no.
want pants or like a swimsuit?
I mean, I have a swimsuit, but, darling, the swimsuits are fashionable. They're not really function.
Meant to get wet.
Yes.
Yeah.
But to look nice by the water. Oh, no. This is the worst part. People are going to see me in pants and they're going to think I'm a regular, just pant
Adventurer.
wearer.
Well,
Oh heavens, no! You
Oh.
in pants?
yeah, we'll definitely make sure that when we
That's the guy
introduce
who
you,
doesn't wear them.
yeah.
Hey, I wear pants, guys.
Wait. When do you wear pants? Not at home.
He's just in his underwear.
You're my neighbor. I've seen
And so I
more.
live right next to you. Yep, exactly.
You've got to stop hanging out in the hallway, all right? Just do that in your room.
Hanging out.
All right, well, existential crisis aside.
I thought it was a mini crisis, but
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. I get it. It was good.
How am I supposed to retain an air of mystery if you know what my legs look like?
Alice, we've seen you when your hair was burned off. I think we know what we're not gonna care.
I've fixed your literal insides more than once, and we've lived together. There's no part of you I pretty much haven't seen at this point.
You fix my insides twice, and suddenly it just becomes more than once. That makes it sound like it's a lot, Zanny. It was twice.
Just
How
live
many
next
times
to
I
you.
had to patch up every last one of y'all? I have been intimate with all of your bodies, just not in the way that you're used to.
Speak for yourself.
Fair?
Lance has never let Zanny patch him up like that. Lance is like magic or nothing. Get your
Magic or
stupid doctor
nothing.
tools away
Magic
from me.
or nothing.
What is this medicine you speak of? Get your
A
antiseptic
peasant
away from me.
medicine. Yeah.
Cure my disease with magic, you fool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I don't need to die because your scalpel had bacteria on it and I melted from the inside.
Sure, whatever. My healing magic is literally the actual thing with my blood added to it, so have fun with that.
That's fine. That's much safer.
Yep, totally.
Yeah, sure. Totally. All right. Let's go on ahead. You guys agree then to do the broker? So you are up next going to the city of 10 billion pearls.
That's Lance's expectation of our payment.
Let's just go through is anyone doing anything particular before going there on the 5th? Alice? Anything you're doing in particular?
Yeah, I was going to at some point take a moment with Daddy Revenues and ask him why the hell I've acquired 2 more ghosts, and is that his doing, or did they really just follow me home like a lost puppy? And is this going to keep occurring?
Yeah. Hold that thought. Sorry, 1 second.
I mean, Bruce's
You can just blood test Bruce. Problem solved.
Trust me, they're both fine. Zanny has seen to that.
We have a live-in doctor.
Yeah. I make house calls like every day. I call them house calls. I'm just bullshitting.
And he's like, you guys keep asking me to do stuff, and I'm just like, yeah, sure, whatever. I don't care. Here,
Alright,
have this
sorry about
tonic.
that.
It'll grow your hair back. It's not just
Okay.
snake piss.
So sorry, Alice. Your question was about the ghost, right?
Yeah, she asked if that was a Revenant-sanctioned ghost, or if I need to be on the lookout for ghosts following me home like lost puppies.
Gotcha. Well, they were souls released, and I was part of our plan. I did sanction them to become part of your group.
And when are you going to let me visit them again to officially, properly meet my new ghosties?
And when are you going to give me a compliment?
Well, darling, I believe I gave you a compliment earlier. I think I said something nice. Probably.
I don't deal with probablys.
Ravenosa. Oh, I called you our benevolent benefactor.
With sarcasm.
You can't prove it.
He literally creates an illusion, minor illusion, with the exact tone you did.
Those things can be tampered with, but Alice kind of like straightens out her dress a little bit. She fixes her hair. Revenos, I appreciate what you do for us, and I'm very appreciative of the fact that you are allowing me to have this group of spirits that is assisting me in such a way as they are, and I'm very thankful that you are taking care of us.
When next you wish for it, I shall grant it.
I don't know the wish spell, darling.
When next you... That wasn't a wish spell.
Well, you told me I had to... Well, I wish for it.
When you desire it the next time.
Right now?
All right. He throws you into the ethereal. Just boosh, and you just literally like wind, and you are literally shunted into the ethereal realm.
Just like mid-word.
And you immediately see the dark avatar of death itself looming behind him.
Point
His
taken.
true essence.
Thank you.
And then behind you are your 10 ghosts.
Hello. How big is my dragon? Is it a big dragon? Is it like a big dragon?
She is huge. She is an adult dragon. Not ancient, adult. So she is huge.
Because I got a pet dragon.
None of us can hear you.
Yeah, no, you all just saw her just vanish.
Yeah, I was going to ask, did we see Revenos yeet her
Nope.
into the ethereal plane?
You heard her say, and he's like, yep, very well. And he just waves his hand and shunts her. He is the sliver of death. And just shunts her into the ethereal.
Sandy runs
I
over
probably-
and it's like, you're going to bring her back, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
That's the first thing Alice says too. It goes, probably should have asked him to bring me back as well. I might live here now. Well, and nothing particular. Alice just wants to officially meet, properly face to face, not nose to face, as she did with Lady. How do you say her name? Azarth?
Azarth.
Azarth, yes. So she wants to properly meet her new ghosts. Love on the ones that will allow her to hug them. Shake Khalid's hand.
Yeah, before anything else, your groundhog friend, Hakim jumps over to greet you.
Hello, darling, and she's gonna pet him. Is he capable to be picked? Like, is he too
Yes,
big to
you-
pick up?
No, he's a groundhog. You
okay.
can definitely pick him up. He's like a cat. So.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna pet him, and he's like my little evil cat that I have.
Groundhog.
Yes.
Evil groundhog.
Yes, he's my evil groundhog.
Yeah.
So we're just petting Hakim. Yeah, no, nothing special. Alice is just here to say hello, and because she was being a bit of a butthead to Revenos, and this is her punishment / what she asked for.
You asked. So, yeah, you're able to be with Aisha. You're able to shake Khalid's hand. You see Garrick. You see Enzadun and Renoa, and then your two new ones.
And call to
Zund.
action.
Call to action is there. Yep. But the two ones that you focus on are Zund, who is huge also. He is a fire giant, and Azarth, who is also huge, but a fire, previously a red dragon.
She is gonna bow, like curtsy to Lady Azarth. Like that's the first thing she does. Is she's gonna curtsy appropriately. She knows how to meet the upper echelon.
Mm-hmm.
Lady Azarth, I do have a very important question for you. How much sway could you possibly have on the physical realm? Like, can you make those noises like you were making around my room? Frequently?
If you draw the circle, I could.
No, without the circle. Like, could you make like a growling noise, and somebody in the mortal realm where I'm from would be able to hear it?
I could try to do that.
Darling.
It would perhaps work.
Do you like to scheme?
In what sense?
Well, I have a friend, and he lives next door to me, and he does, in fact, have some armor that
Don't you dare.
may have come from a consenting dragon, but I would love if you just happen to scare him a little bit into thinking the armor is the ghost of the armor is coming back to haunt him. I will play along, and in fact I could even summon you in front of him, and we could really just drive this thing home to frighten him.
Roll a persuasion check. Straight, because you have advantage and disadvantage canceling each other out.
That was a rough dice roll. Did it show up?
Yeah, 25. Because you have a plus 15. If this is something you insist upon, then I will play along.
Darling, consider it. Oh, I'm sorry, my lady. Consider it a bonding experience between us. I've already tried it with Aisha, and I summoned the wrong spirit. I've tried it with call to action while intoxicated. You are perfect.
I am perfect.
You are perfect. You're beautiful, darling, magnificent. And once I figure out how to get to this place on my own, I want to know everything about you. Why do they call you lady? Why are you so noble and so important?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just posted the picture in Discord of Lady Azarth, the red dragon ghost that is now hers. So
This is my new best friend. And Erlon, we're about to make your life so hard.
yes. Later on, you are pulled back
How dare
out of the ethereal, and you prepare however way you wish for the water dominion. Erlon, you're next. Roll me an insight check.
As soon as Alice comes back, Lance asks her, "Did you bring any glass back?"
Her answer is no. Okay. Alice, you answer Lance and say, unfortunately, no. You didn't find any glass.
You didn't. Did you ask?
No, but I was just curious.
Why would I pocket something? All I did was talk to my spirits for a little bit.
It's not past you to walk in there, find a glass with a drink in it, and walk out with the glass in your hand. That's what I was hoping for.
That is a fair assumption. Yes.
Now, Alice, roll a deception check. Yeah. Erlon, before you go to the Water Dominion, you start to feel uneasy, like you're being watched. And Alice does play this prank on you where she tells you that you are haunted by a
He
dragon.
directly tells me?
Yes.
that depends if she manages to make any of those particular, just like the unease, and then Alice will just start to be looking over Erlon's shoulder constantly, like she sees something out of the corner of her eye, and then just enough until he looks worried, and that's when she'll start to like, Erlon, have you been feeling weird lately?
No, just right now.
Okay, because I thought I saw something.
Oh yeah, like one of your ghosts, huh?
I don't know if it's, well, it's not one of mine, but I would say yes if you can't see it. It is a ghost.
So why can't you see it? Don't you see ghosts?
Well, I do, but as they let me, and it's kind of fleeting, and this one was rather powerful. Large.
Powerful. What do you mean? What do you?
Did you piss somebody off?
I piss everybody off, Alice, including you.
So, I mean, that's valid. Well, and she's just
So
like,
you do
yeah.
you
Don't let
do
it build.
play this up, and we'll see how long you can continue to do this. Because every day you'll have to
I can't wait.
a deception
I can't
check
wait.
against Erlon's insight check. So,
I
but-
can't wait for this.
I'm gonna summon this dragon eventually, and we're really gonna play the part.
yeah. Erlon, is there anything that you're doing in preparation for the Water Dominion?
Not per se. In all honesty, like you said before, probably trying to see if we can get Big Orange to come with. So focusing on her the most.
Yeah, if you want to bring Big Orange, you definitely can. So awesome. I'll make a note. Big Orange. Cool. Awesome. All right. Lance, anything you're doing in preparation for the journey into the Water Dominion?
How are we gonna breathe over there?
You'll have a contact there who will grant the spell or grant the magic upon you. If you want to learn it yourself, you may have to buy a scroll.
Okay, as long as we have a somebody.
Yes. Perfect. And then Zanny. Anything, Zanny, you're doing in preparation for the Water Dominion?
Zanny does some like private test to see if her guns will fire underwater. And just based on actual science, as long as it's a metal cartridge and a revolver, it should be fine. It'll just not have great range. It should basically work in its first range increment, and that's it.
Exactly. And especially if you're using magic weapons, there won't be a shrinking of the range or disadvantage.
So I think Zanny just spends a little time testing to make sure that everything that she has works, whether or not she needs to replace it. I do need to. I'm going to spend some money and refill my ammunition because I am down to my last 4 magazines.
Yeah, that might be good.
Yeah, the giant fight really. I went bang bang pew pew into the room and I used all my bullets.
Yeah, kudo. That is, hey, you are doing great for it. So
I'm just.
Awesome.
I think I'm restocking on ammunition, food for everybody, stuff that's not water soluble, stuff that I can actually carry around and serve underwater. Probably a lot of
things that are not bread.
Yeah,
The bread will just
probably sticking with a lot of meats and not even dried meats, obtained fresh that day and then put into the bag of colding and then not removed until we're going to eat it. That kind of stuff.
Yep. You also, since you are in Aramare, they have connections with the keiki like cuisine, ramen, potentially like a little bowl.
Yeah.
Also,
Something made with
Just
water
thought.
would be absolutely fantastic.
yeah.
And just I think I'm gonna look around the shops just to see if anybody's got any kind of breathing apparatuses, like any sort of magical underwater breathing items. Because I still have my gloves, I believe. Does everybody still have gloves, by the way?
I think they got rid of.
Okay.
I never had gloves.
Okay.
I gave mine to the fairy. Honeydukes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still have a hold of mine, and
I still have my gloves. Never got rid
So-
of my gloves.
so if
I
anybody,
mean, I don't have them equipped, but I have them.
if anybody wants a pair of those so that they can move easier in the water dominion, I'll pick them up for them.
Okay. We have one. I think
I should probably
two.
get some since I have the room to equip them now.
Yep.
Yeah. And I'll and then I will personally switch out my attunement for the living gloves for swimming and climbing, for my swimming and climbing gloves.
Perfect. So get 3 uncommon items, spend the coin for them,
Yep.
and you're good to go. And then also pants, apparently, for Alice.
Oh yeah, something appropriate but fashionable for Alice to go
Yeah.
underwater in.
Which I think for like 50 silver, that should be fine.
Okay. And I don't think. Yeah. You know what? I wanna. I'm gonna get a. Even low range is better than no range if everything goes bad. I'm just gonna get a pack of basic javelins in case Red wants them.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Also, I think and my internet's acting up a little bit, so I couldn't pull it up, but I think I have somewhere among the shops a bag of endless air. So you could that could be one thing you could just
Oh yeah, absolutely.
that
I'll snag
that could be
too.
one breathing apparatus, but other than that, I don't think there's any 5e items that are canon for breathing underwater. Usually just a spell.
No, we can probably what I can is the meta question, is the bag of infinite air considered an like an extra dimensional space, like for the sake of a bag of holding?
I don't think so. I think it's because it's modeled after the decanter of endless water.
Okay.
So I don't think the decanter is a extra dimensional space. It's just a connection to the other realm.
So in like an extremely dire pinch, somebody could hide out in a bag of holding with one of those.
Yeah.
Okay. I just not that I'm going to, just one of those things. If I want to, the idea came to me and I want to go ahead and run it.
Yeah, because I think you can put a decanter inside a bag of holding.
Yeah.
And nothing bad happens. So I would rule the same way for the custom item I made.
So
the
this
bag
basically,
of
yeah, this is just a decanter of air.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I will well, you know what? I've got a little bit of cash to spend. Are they an uncommon item?
Uncommon, just like the decanter. Yep.
I'll go ahead and pick up 5. Just one for each of us,
Okay.
just in case we need an emergency breathing apparatus.
Okay.
I'll take 2,500 off for that.
And
So
500
that's
gold translates to 25,000 silver.
So that's gloves for the people that needed it. A pack of javelins. I don't know the price for a javelin. Is all.
And my internet's acting up, but let me see if I can pull it up.
I'll find it out. I can definitely afford it. I'll just
Okay,
deduct
yeah.
it later.
Yeah, perfect. If you want, you can also get tridents instead of
Oh.
javelins.
100%. We're getting 9 javelins and 1 trident, because I feel like a pack of tridents would get all jumbled up on themselves.
Just like forks.
Yeah.
There. All right.
And
With that being said,
that's Alice and Erlon sorted, and Lance is a magic boy with a walking army, so I think he's good.
yep. Awesome. Let me just look at something really quickly. I'll add the new music later, but for now, let's just go with. Let me just look really quickly. Sorry, one sec. Just almost. Yeah, I guess I'll have to look at that later because I can't find anything that's like on or feels natural. I'll do Adventure Begins. Why not? Because it's a new venture. The day comes, the 5th of silence, or actually the 6th of silence, because the downtime was up to the 5th. So it is now the 6th of silence. And you all plane shift over to the Water Dominion, to the city of 10 billion pearls. There, you behold the majesty, the beauty of the Water Dominion, a stark contrast of the Fire Dominion. Just everything is blue tinted from all the water. And the water feels good. It feels not cold, not hot or warm. It's just like cool water, but not too cold or not too warm. It's almost like the perfect temperature for fish to thrive in. Which, fun fact, cold water is far more nutritious for fish than warm water. As strange as that sounds, because it contains more oxygen that way. Fun fact that I learned. And you are in the embassy, or like the arrival point, where tolls would be gathered, except this time you have another patron of sorts, welcoming you jovially, Ambrosia the Handsome.
Oh,
There's the
my.
Ventari. He goes, he
Ambrosia, you
swoops up
son of a
all
bitch,
of
get over
you
here.
and just lifts you all up. You feel his muscle and just an aura of handsomeness as he gives you all a hug and releases you all.
Oh,
Welcome to the Water Dominion.
I'm so glad so glad to see you. How you been?
Grand. And that's what we'll pick up next time. You're all in the Water Dominion. For those who don't know, Beloved was someone they saved in Campaign 1 from the fire, a Freedy. The Handsome is the one they saved, a water genie, from in Campaign 1.
My grandfather has 1,000,000,000% banged this man.
Alice's face. Just look at him. He's handsome-ish.
Can you go through him?
Ugly. So
if
ugly.
he wants you to, use water.
I'm back on board. This is the Tellos goo boy. You know, we got goo girls in 2025. This is the goo boy.
I don't even know what that reference means, but Lance has.
Don't look it up.
Lance is like hitting on the Beloved. We'll see if it's anywhere else. It's on the Handsome. So, thank you all for a wonderful session 95. Thank you for joining us. We're very happy. We begin the water arc next time. It's next week for session 96. As we get closer and closer.
Oh, why are you going straight into that shit?
Yeah.
I can't. We can't. Like, why do we have to deal with that guy of all people? Like, why does he have to actually look good? Why can't we get ugly people?
Handsome recognizes handsome. He thinks Erlon's handsome. He's
Okay,
handsome.
all right.
Give the
He
man
is-
a chance. Give the man a chance. You'll warm up to him.
I'll give him a chance.
Yeah. Especially because like he's rippling muscles and he has to have chains to hold him back. Otherwise, he'd
Okay,
get too
my last
powerful.
question before we end: does he have a membership to the Brown Bear Gym or the Red Bear Gym?
You can sell him one if you want.
Well, he doesn't have one already.
He
Terrible.
will.
But yeah, welcome to the Water Dominion, and I'll just tell you this: this is basically like New York City, except underwater. So that is the Water Dominion, the city of
Oh, that's
10
cool.
billion pearls. So, and as a quick sneak peek, which you guys will see next time. Yeah,
Let's see it.
look at
Let's
all.
see it.
Zoom out. Look at all the different fountains.
Oh my god, it's like
Yeah.
fucking Bioshock.
Oh god,
Yeah.
it goes more. There's more.
So, we will deal with that next time. Session 96. Till then, good night, everyone. Bye.
Right.
See you guys.